Last year, 1 in 3 calls received by Childline Gibraltar concerned mental health. 19 of these were from young people experiencing suicide thoughts and 65 about self-harm.
Yes, year on year we're seeing an increase generally in mental health issues. Self-harm has been an issue for us for several years now. In fact, 4 years ago we did some training specifically on self-harm, but the purpose of this training was for some of our newer volunteers and also as refresher training, and to be very practical and to give primarily our helpline volunteers very practical skills on how to respond to these contacts, how to assess the risk to the young person, and generally what sort of questions that they could ask them and how they could encourage them and enable them to open up and talk about what was happening in their lives.
Childline launched a live chat service last summer, giving young people another anonymous means of contacting the charity. Issues vary, including relationships, gender issues, body image, exam stress, as well as mental health matters and abuse.
There's always more work that can be done. Things like this training that we've just been doing now, it increases people's awareness, it increases people's confidence, and I think we just want to encourage people not to shy away from these issues, because just having that 5-minute conversation with a young person about how they're feeling could really change their day and could really help them with whatever they're struggling with at that time. And I think we just want to encourage people to be more open. Predominantly we're dealing with young people, so we have a duty of care to that young person, and we have a duty to try to stop them and prevent them from committing suicide. When it comes to children and young people, there are child protection laws, and we have to abide by those.
We had a busy day yesterday. In a 4-hour training session, we were able to give an overview and a snapshot of some of the self-harm training and some of the suicide training that we offer for our helpline volunteers and members of staff in the UK. Primarily it focused on being able to listen, especially the suicide training, listen out for suicide, encourage the young person to be able to talk about suicide, about self-harm, and be able to offer a safe space for them to explore their feelings, tell their story, and then offer some safety, supportive advice as well.
The sort of qualities that we look in a volunteer, it's their genuine interest in the well-being and safeguarding of children and young people. With appropriate training, the most important things are the ability to empathize with children and young people and be interested in what they have to say and understand their story and understand the problems that they're facing at the moment.
The Suicide and Self-Harm Awareness Workshop was sponsored by the Parasol Foundation, and you can find out more information about volunteering on childline.gi.